My name's Aaron. Welcome back to my channel. How are you? I'm fantastic and I'm doing really well. And today I'm viewing Tom Ford Neroli Portofino Forte against 4711. So I'm going to put one on one arm, one on the other, and we're going to see what we think. Tom Ford Neroli Portofino Forte. It is £290 for 50ml. The double concentration of the Neroli Accord is enhanced by the fresh vivacity of Italian blood orange, I love blood orange, opulent white flowers and essential amber musks. White florals, including jasmine sambac, add a rich dimension alongside a bold distillation of clary sage. Oh, I love clary sage. So it says the invigorating, sparkling parfum, invigorating. That really doesn't make sense, does it? Or is it me? Sparkling fragrance features Neroli bud essential oil, a facet reminiscent of orange blossom. Okay, so now the 4711 is £10. It is an eau de cologne, and the notes in this are lemon, bergamot, orange. Middle notes are lavender, rosemary, base notes are neroli and petitgrain. Do we have a bottles of 4711 and Tom Ford Neroli Portofino Forte Eau de Parfum? Are we engaged with the high self? Let's get testing. I'm really excited to review this because, I was told, I can't remember who told me, that this is supposed to be a dupe for this. So we're going to see. So this is not a spray, and I don't have any sprays with me. So first off, Neroli is a beautiful, beautiful top note. It is a white floral citrus, and the quality of it is so important because it's such a fine floral citrus. The way it's picked, it damages the flowers. If the way it's produced is really rushed, you get a difference in quality. It's one of those things with floral absolute, well, kind of all the absolutes actually. I like Tunisian Neroli. That's lovely. Really fine and really refined. Very, very beautiful. The more coloration in the essential oil, unrefined and bitter it smells, and the more decolorized it is through processing or from the purity and the quality, the more beautiful it smells. And there really is quite a difference actually. So I use my eyes when I'm evaluating quite a lot actually, because it should, you can sort of tell what you're buying. So I'm going to apply the 7411 on one arm, and then I'm going to apply the other. I remember loving the original actually. I thought it was really, really beautiful. So what you're getting is backbone of Hedion, lots and lots and lots of linalool compounds in there. This one is not musk heavy. The Tom Ford is got a lot of musks. What you're smelling in the core is a lot of fruit compounds, like the methyl ananthrolate. And methyl ananthrolate on paper says it smells of grapes, and it's used in grape flavoring sodas and grape flavored candy. So I can never actually eat or drink anything like that because I can just smell methyl ananthrolate. It's solid and crystalline at room temperature, and it's very powerful and diffusive actually. This is very pleasant. It smells of a cologne, one of the earliest forms of perfumery. And it generally would have been lots of things that you would have found which were aromatic, like the citruses, like the lavender, clary sage, anything sort of aromatic. So initially, they kind of smell like dead on, if I'm honest with you. Like there's obviously differences, but quite dead on. This is quite radiant on my skin actually. Both utilizing lemon and orange, because that's what you're getting. It's a sort of bright citrus effervescence. But the Neroli Portofino is giving much, much more complexivity, is giving interest, is giving the sweetness. There's a sweet softness there. The 4711 is just like it smells like a very simple cologne. So it's very natural, bright, a slight sweetness to it, but it's actually very enjoyable. I'm completely blown away. I thought it was going to be, I don't know, because the presentation is a bit crap. I thought it was going to be El Crapo, but it's actually really, really nice. But the longevity is dying off on me. The longevity on this is lovely, and this is when it's kind of starting to shine. It's with the must choice. The must choice is giving you smoothness, brightness, a metallic nature. Neroli has a really beautiful nature to it. It has an attributes of being citrus, quite a sweet citrus, a bit like orange, mixture I'd say between sort of orange and sort of lemon kind of. And then it also has, you know, like a soft floral nature to it. It's really, really beautiful. It's such a beautiful top note. It's very, very expensive, between 5 and 10 grand, depending on where you go to and the quality. That's per litre. So you kind of be limited on what you can do and where you can go with it, actually. On to my final thoughts. Well, I'm a little bit gobsmacked with this whole thing. That's a weird thing to say, gobsmacked, because this is in the same ballpark of it, actually. And I think the Neroli Portofino is being finessed, in my opinion, of course. I mean, I have no idea what goes on, but it smells like they've taken a really pleasant Basico formula, and which is very wearable, very nice, and amped it up. I love the use of lavender and other naturals in this, and I love the construction of it. I still love the construction of it. I think it's a very beautiful formula. I think it's very wearable, very lovely. This is not particularly radiant. It's not giving me masses of radiance, which I kind of would have loved a little bit more radiance, but it's giving me unisex. It's giving me cleanliness. It's giving me softness. It's giving me Neroli. But this is £10. I do love the formula. I think it's a gorgeous formula. I'm surprised at the crossover. This is still there, but it's not going to last. It's going to last me maximum an hour. This is going to be hardworking, and it's a very beautiful formula, but there is kind of like there is a similarity there. But when I come to the but, the price is kind of indignante. This is 10 quid. This is like, what was that? I don't know, like near on 300, let's say. I mean, I don't know quite how to feel about that. I prefer this formula. I think the Neroli Portofino Forte is very lovely. I think it's beautiful. I hate the plastic cap. It just cheapens it, doesn't it? I think that the perfume has done a gorgeous work in this, but this is £10 and it's quite similar. You know, there is similarity there. I mean, I think if you wanted to save on this a little bit, you could apply this first or apply it over the top and then sort of layer the two together. And I think you could extend the cost of this. I think this is, like, in my opinion, very expensive. I would love for this amount of money to be an extract de parfum or just an extract, you know, like 40% concentration. I love that. And then maybe outside I kind of think it was, you know, the value's there. It's always a bit lacking with Tom Ford. I always feel a bit embarrassed, you know, kind of saying the work's amazing, but there's always a but with Tom Ford, you know. I think they're quite similar, and I'm quite surprised because normally when I hear stuff from Fred Collar, kind of always my eyebrows hit the ceiling, kind of thinking, okay, whatever. But in this aspect, I think they're quite similar. So if you love that review, thumbs up and subscribe for more fascinating, interesting content, lots of moving hands and lots of fragrance views. Hope you're staying safe and well. See you soon.